It's Monday afternoon and we start at 4 o'clock with a live look at the roads. Conditions certainly looking better than what they did earlier today. So we are going to dig into the messy morning commute that we saw on Indiana interstates today as state police are urging drivers to stay safe this winter.
But first,
It's key.
Let's find out what the weather is doing right now. Sean Ash actually turned into a beautiful afternoon.
Yes.
It is pretty amazing.
The sun
yeah.
changes everything.
It
Sure
does. Melted snow. We've got some more snow back on radar, but I want to show you a beautiful shot here. And for those that love golf, this may be painful to see. Yeah, snow on the golf course there over at the Indianapolis Country Club there on the western side of Marion County, but a beautiful shot. You can see the blue sky. That sunshine, very deceiving. Wind chills, yeah, there's still some sting, plenty of it, in the teens mostly. The wind coming off of Lake Michigan has spiraled down another little batch of flurries and snow showers from Lake Michigan. These should weaken before they reach the metro area, but I'm not going to completely rule out another little round of some flurries or passing snow showers. Moving through Frankfort right now and Flora, heading towards Sheridan. This is what it looks like there from the NDOT camera. But what we expect is that these will weaken. There you go. As we move through the evening, most of us stay clear, and it is going to be a cold night before we get back into clouds. We'll have the timeline. Temperature pendulum is going to swing in a very warm direction compared to where we are in just a few days.
Okay, this was a quick dip.
A little quick hitter.
On a Monday, we're going to put it behind us
Yes,
and
that's
move
right.
on with the rest of the week. Thank you, Sean.
You got it.
All right, well, it was a mess out on the roads this morning. Took some people a while to get to work. We had school delays, something that state police say they were expecting.
Yes, we've seen this before, but Jenna Webster joins us live now with the message to drivers as the winter season continues.
Yeah, and it really is simple, and it's what we hear every year. Slow down, pay attention. You as the driver are responsible for paying attention to what's happening on the road in front of you. We've got a view of I-65 right now, so I want to give you a look at just how different it looks from this morning. We've got the sun out, the roads are looking pretty dry right now, but of course, as we mentioned, it was a mess on the roads this morning. So let's take a look at what we kind of saw as people were going on their morning commute. NDOT cameras were able to catch several crashes, and Indiana State Police are really emphasizing today that these are crashes, not accidents, blaming drivers for not slowing down and paying attention during the weather, like we mentioned earlier. ISP responded to 134 crashes just in central Indiana over the last 24 hours. 18 of those did include injuries, although ISP does not believe any of those injuries were serious, thankfully. 15 cars also slid off the road into a ditch. We saw several overturned semis in the road, too. ISP is also reminding you to move over when you see troopers on the road. A trooper in Lake County was rear-ended this morning after a driver lost control and hit him on the side of the road.
Please slow down, give yourself time, be responsible, take ownership of your driving behavior, because that's what it is. It's just, again, following too closely, driving too fast, distracted driving. So your sole focus should be on what's happening in front of you.
Really, as we mentioned, a busy 24 hours for Indiana State Police, and they expect it to continue to be busy overnight, really until the temperatures start to warm up. NDOT crews say they are continuing to be out today, kind of monitoring the roads in situations like, I know Sean mentioned we're going to get up into the 70s, so we've got a while before we see snow. So this is that good time to be making sure, as State Police say, to make sure you have your emergency kit in your car. That's your snow brush, the blankets, the jumper cables, water, snacks, really anything you need if you're going to get stuck out on the roads during a serious snowfall. Guys.
Yeah, certainly good reminders there, Jenna. We always say we're going to do it. I'm actually going to do it because I have a baby this year. So.
For real this time.
For real this time. You look good in your hat. We'll get back to you in a little bit, Jenna. Thank you.
Thank you. I feel like we could all use that reminder after the first snow of the season.
You know, preaching to the choir.
For people here in Indianapolis, this is going to be the first full winter coming up under the city's new snow removal policy. You may remember the huge mess we saw on side streets after heavy snow hit last season. This is video from last season. And because of the mounting frustration with last winter's snow removal response, the city will now prioritize plowing streets near schools and township buildings once the snow reaches 2 inches. As for residential streets, they can expect to see plows once snow reaches 4 inches. In the courtroom this afternoon, a man arrested nearly 50 times, that's 50 times, since 2019 for public nudity and other repeat charges is now headed to prison.
That was a conviction for public nudity, a felony in the 6th degree. He failed to report to...
So our camera was in the courtroom as Cameron Greenwood was sentenced to roughly a year and a half in prison. It comes after he was arrested for flashing with an F, flashing someone in July.
Greenwood admitted to exposing himself to a woman in a Family Dollar parking lot on the east side, and it's not the first time he's done so. He was convicted last July for public indecency. He'll remain in the Marion County Jail until he's transferred to state custody.
And this evening, people are gathering outside the Boone County Prosecutor's Office to remember a woman shot and killed after approaching a wrong house while working with a cleaning crew. Maria Florinda Rios Perez de Velasquez died last week after the shooting in Whitestown. The case, initially thought to be a home invasion, is still under investigation, and police have passed the case along to the prosecutor's office for a final decision on whether to file charges. Tonight's gathering aims to honor Maria's life, raise awareness about gun violence, and stand in solidarity with Maria's loved ones. Our Ella Rhodes is attending tonight's gathering and will bring us that story ahead on 13 News at 5 and 6.
New progress this afternoon in the effort to end the longest government shutdown in U.S. history. The Senate took a key step, crossing party lines to reach a deal between Democrat and GOP leaders. So part of that deal includes a future vote on extending enhanced affordable care subsidies. The remaining issue? What happens if the deal doesn't receive the same acceptance over in the House? Also included in the deal, back pay for furloughed workers and SNAP funding through the next fiscal year. Meantime, here at home, some good news for Hoosiers waiting on SNAP benefits.
Yeah, today, Governor Mike Braun announced that money could show up as soon as tomorrow. Samantha Johnson joins us. Sam, this is welcome news, important and matters to a lot of families.
Thousands of them, 600,000 Hoosiers rely on SNAP benefits here in Indiana. It's the start of a new work week. It's a Monday, so we want to catch you up to speed with where things stand right now and what to expect next as the week continues. So earlier today, Governor Mike Braun announced Indiana is moving forward with partial SNAP payments. Those benefits will be processed today, and they should be available on those EBT cards as soon as tomorrow. So if you are expecting November benefits, check those cards in the next 24 hours or so. And according to the latest update from the National Food and Nutrition Service, the maximum allotments that will be given out this month, remember, they're partial. They'll be about 65% of what families typically get. So certainly not perfect. A lot of these families say there's a lot of room to go and still much progress that needs to be made. But 65% could be on those cards starting tomorrow.
Hopeful news, certainly, to all these families. So we're also seeing headlines about the Trump administration's calling on states to undo full SNAP payments that went out this week. The federal government called those payments unauthorized. So what can you tell us about that?
A lot of those states right now are wondering, well, what do you mean we have to undo them? Are we supposed to take that money back from families if they did get it? I can tell you that did not happen here. So that's not something we have to worry about. The Family and Social Services Administration did confirm to me earlier today they did not send out any full payments this month. So don't worry, if you get money, you won't be giving it back. Again, those partial payments expected to be out as soon as tomorrow. We'll talk a little bit more about the governor's announcement, what else he had to say today coming up at 6:15, but you can read all of that on our website, WTHR.com. A lot of people looking for some help.
Yeah, certainly some good news. I mean, it's not much else to say. People just want relief.
And getting frustrated with the back and forth and this gridlock that we're seeing. All right.
More to come.
Appreciate it. All right. Well.